Hey there, friends. Welcome back to another Dinkum build video. This one's a little different. It's more like a featurette than a speed build or a how-to. This video encompasses a few buildings that I worked in collaboration with a couple of other people in our community. Some of you may remember a few weeks ago I posted a coffee shop build that I did with Shelly Marie and SunnyAnn, and we liked that experience so much that we decided to add a couple more people and build some more franchises on this island. She wanted an ice cream parlor and a McDonald's and possibly something else. And so we recruited the help of Rainydays&Rainbows and The Original Matt. Both of these builds are inspired by things that they did on their island and have showcased in videos or on island tours. So we all got together on a Monday evening and got to work. And, when you're working with this many people, sometimes it can be a little confusing, a little overwhelming. So sometimes I just let them do their thing. And I was like, you know what? I'm going to go mow some grass because mowing is therapeutic and very satisfying sometimes. I like mowing in the game, especially once I figured out how to do it and not like weave all over the place like I did in the beginning. And so I just was like, we need mowing, so I'm going to go do that. Because they were working on some architectural things and figuring some stuff out. And, sometimes you just need less people voicing opinions. So I went and decided to mow, which was a useful thing to do. I would pop back in here and there and offer some, creative advice or, hey, what if we did it this way? What do you think? Or let me show you what I was, had envisioned. Yeah, as one does, because I have to see it. I don't know about the rest of you, but I think I've mentioned that on many of my live streams and many of my videos. I need to see things to visualize what it's going to be, and then I can go from there. This ice cream parlor was kind of based on the idea of one that Rainydays&Rainbows created on her island, and she built with Jersey Games during a video, and then also a little bit modeled after the one that SunnyAnn and I built with Ellie Jelly on a live stream on my channel a couple weeks ago. So, just mixing and matching. And here I am testing out some lighting and, hey, do we like these up here? Should we do, floor lights instead? Obviously, lots of opinions, lots of options. These builds included a lot of items from the Summer Sun update and also the new Christmas items that we received in the holiday update recently. So this was a lot of fun to do and figure out, how to make it look unique, but also similar. And here we are kind of just putting some final touches out. Obviously, when you see the final walkthrough later, none of this is exactly how I think she's going to leave it. More trees and bushes and things like that will be added in, as she, determines the space and is it finished? Are we going to add more things? This area is an oddly shaped part of her island. The coffee shop you can kind of see in the background off there to the right of the screen. And she knew she wanted to put these other buildings along this sort of curving road that led back to the coffee shop. And the island next door is going to host a resort hotel, if I'm not mistaken. So Shelly's got a lot of really great ideas for her island. In fact, if you haven't seen it, I believe there's an island tour. I forget who did it though. I'll have to look into that. But she's got a bunch of amazing things on her island. She's got such a great design aesthetic. Here we are working with The Original Matt. He did a McDonald's on his island, which was featured on an island tour that he did with Jersey Games. And we utilized some of the new Christmas items that you can get. These lighted arches are some of my favorite. So many things you can do with this, so many ideas. This building proved a challenge in many, many ways because we were kind of building it off of what Matt did originally, but we were also having to modify it for what we were wanting to do here and what Shelly was hoping for it to look like for her. And when you've got a multitude of people working on something, you can get a little, off here and there. Some of us would be working on the backside and some would be working on the front, and things weren't matching up. So we had to do a lot of walking around and going, okay, is this the same as this over here? Oh, it's not. We need to fix that. This building probably took the longest because there was just so much trial and error that went into it, and fixing some architectural things that weren't quite right and fixing some colors, the color order of things, changing pathing tiles here and there to give the effect that she was hoping for. Then we had this big open space off to the end, kind of by the coffee shop, and we were like, we have room for another building. What do you want to do here? Some kind of antique store or bookshop or something. And so we got to working on figuring out what the building was going to look like and how to lay it out. And for 3 hours of work with 5 people, we built 3 buildings, you guys. It was a great afternoon. We had a lot of fun. These guys just amaze me in the ideas that they have and all the different things they bring to the table. Every time I work with somebody new, I learn something different. And I really enjoy these collaborations for that very reason. I see things sometimes in a different way that I didn't see before. And, I don't know that I would have ever built the McDonald's just like this. But working with these people, it was, it really opens your eyes to all kinds of opportunities and new ways of doing things. So again, she's probably gonna add trees and other stuff to this area. So it's a little bare at the moment, but it won't stay that way. But yeah, I think we accomplished quite a bit. These guys, I had a lot of fun with them. Matt had a lot of patience. There's the coffee shop from before. We appreciate him, really putting up with all of our silly lady nonsense at times. But yeah, I had a great afternoon working with these guys and making this a reality for Shelly. She's got so many amazing plans for this island, and this is just the start of that, and I'm really excited to see where it goes from there. But yeah, we're doing a little final flyover for you guys to take a look at and see from the air what it all looks like. All right, guys, that's going to wrap us up for this one. I appreciate you guys being here, as always, and watching. And be kind to yourselves, be kind to others, and I'll catch you guys in the next one.